Hey you guys, it is Ninfa, and as promised, I was going to come on here talk live about our experience, especially Brittany's experience with adding this new supplement that we have started to use in the morning. And let me go ahead and tag a few Brittany in this bad boy here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, so she's tagged in here. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my story a little bit. My name again is Ninfa Lear, and I've actually just been doing this product for about 25 days, not too long at all. And I happened to stumble upon it because a friend of mine was looking a lot trimmer than he usually looks, and I'm like, what's going on here? And I know he was, I call the people that I watch that are doing health and fitness and are a little overweight or a little like myself, more plushier. I call them plus size beauties. So he was doing his thing. I always watched him. He was always working out. His name is Tim, and he was doing something similar to me. We doing the Beachbody products. We're doing drinking the Shakeology. We're eating on the balanced eating plans, and we were doing the workouts, but we go up and down in our weight. You know, and so I would always watch him to see, to get motivated sometimes to see, even to work out. And, you know, when you've been doing it for a while, you start to feel like, what's wrong with me? Why isn't this working? And so I happened to stumble upon his video, and he was looking a lot trimmer, and I asked him, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just drinking these ketones in the morning, and that's it. And I'm like, well, let me find out what it's all about. Do you have any samples or any kind of flavors that I can try out? I said, absolutely. I was in the middle of, he gave me a 10-day experience pack, and I started on it, and by the time, by the time I got to the third day, I was hooked. And so many of you probably have heard me talk about the energy that I'm getting. And this is number one what this product does. It's called Keytones. Actually, Keto OS? Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's a caffeinated kind and there's a non-caffeinated kind. These are our favorite ones. We love the raspberry lemonade. And basically, if you know anything about the ketogenic diet or ketones in general, if you do the ketogenic diet, you're eating a low carb, low protein, high fat diet. And when you're going through that process of changing from carb glucose burning to fat burning, it's an adjustment. So if anybody's ever done a low carb diet, there's that, like they call the keto flu, but it's just like that. Your body is crying and wanting to have more glucose, having more carbs in their system or in your system because it's used to running off of that. So as you're eating less and less carbs, you're starting to eliminate what's in your glucose in your system. And once you get to a certain point where your body has to find energy somewhere else, it goes right to your fat. Once you start burning fat, it creates ketones, which then gives you tons of energies. There's tons of benefits on that as far as muscle repair, appetite suppressant, energy, just so many great benefits when it comes to having ketones in your body. And then it starts to burn from there, so you no longer are burning off the carbohydrates, you're burning off the fat, and you're losing fat in your system instead of like muscle or anything like that. So it's a great way to get into, it's called ketosis when you're creating those ketones. It's a great way to get into a fat burning way of life, but it can take 3 days to like 4 weeks to get into that state. And during that time, you're going through the keto flu is what they call it, where you're feeling lightheaded, maybe nauseous or what have you, and you're just feel crummy during that process. And it's a difficult diet plan to be on if you're not having the energy to be able to sustain that health and fitness plan. So with the ketones, it gets you into that state within 30 to 60 minutes, and you have the energy all day. So I was a girl who was at work and drinking lots of coffee with sugar and creamer in my coffee, and then I would be crashing 2 hours later, and then I was having a cherry Coke. And a couple hours later, I was having something else sugary or whatever, and it was really difficult for me to stay on a balanced eating plan because I was too busy putting lots of carbohydrates and caffeine in my body to keep me awake all day. And by the time I finished work at 3 o'clock, I'd come home, and I have 2 hours before family comes home, and I was taking naps in the middle of the day just to have energy to get through the night. And then then that made me like stay up really late at night. So then I would get short hours of sleep during the day. And so it was just a cycle of trying to have energy to do all the things. And I wouldn't work out as much as I wanted to because I just didn't have the energy to do so. So long story short, I started using these ketones. By the third day, I had so much energy. It's not the kind of energy like caffeine where you're on a high and you're like, woo! But it's a high energy energy feeling that's steady all day, and you just feel amazing till you're like, of course I want to eat well, of course I want to work out, of course I want to do all these wonderful things that I was always trying to do but never did, or did it very seldomly. Hey Mickey. So with that said, I started to go ahead and invest my time and energy to make sure other people got these in their hands, because all of us are running on most of us are running on low energy, especially if you're doing a more of a American diet. We're on a lower energy. A lot of us drinking a lot of coffee in the morning. A lot of us are trying to find ways to stay up. Some of us are working out 2 or 3 times a day to keep that energy going. And that's just so unnecessary. If you could find a way to get energy doing one thing in the morning and be done and feeling great all day. So I love this product, and I wanted to have you I wanted you guys to hear another story behind this, another person that's tried this out. Brittany here, who she's just like maybe 10 days behind me. I mean, seriously, I was like the 5th day in and I was messaging people saying, you gotta get on this. It's incredible. I can't explain it, but it's just so amazing, and it's really turning my life around. I really want to help others turn their lives around when it comes to this energy that we need. No, people don't realize is that they want to lose weight, right? But it's not them losing weight. They want to have energy to be healthy, to be able to do all the things. It's a gateway to a healthier life. And on this product, you can be on any food plan you want to be on. It's best to get on a healthier food plan. I wouldn't recommend you having a dessert diet. But, you want to be on a healthier food plan. You want to be doing good things for your body. But this is a good gateway to get you the energy to be able to do that. I mean, I literally have gone from like, oh, I should get a Snickers bar to, well, I'll have an apple. And then and feeling amazing just eating an apple during that time instead of having a Snickers bar. I mean, it's really changed how I eat and all the things. So, long story short, I contacted Brittany. I said, hey, you got to do this, and several other people, and I want you to hear her story. So, welcome, Brittany. Thank you so much for being on here. And I just want to talk to you. I want to ask you about your experience before you started doing ketones. What was your life like before you just started doing ketones?
So I am pretty busy. I am a single mother. Any parent, I don't care whether you're single or 2-parent household, you know how crazy that can be just in itself. I work at a hospital, and I'm also working on building my own business. And prior to that, I was always a student. So pretty much my lifestyle is very, very busy, very, very crazy, just like a lot of other people. And I will say I've always struggled with weight loss. That's ever since I was a kid. My weight has fluctuated, gone up and down, so that's always been a struggle. Now I would say since I've joined the 30s club, a couple years ago, my energy level had drastically declined. It was just so much. I literally just wanted to just get up, go to work, come home. I would really try my best to really focus and concentrate on having a good conversation with my daughter about her day after school, but it was kind of draining. And not in a bad way. It was just like, okay, let me, I finished my day job, now let me come home, let me do my other job, which is being a parent, and then like I said, whether I've been trying to work on a business or in school, taking classes or whatever, it's like, okay, now let me try to find the energy to push myself through that. And I didn't really feel like I was giving my all to any of those areas in my life. And prior to using this product, people can say that they're happy and they have happy moments. And I'm not saying this to be corny or cliche or anything at all. I really did not realize that I was not that happy until I started using this product. I can't explain it. It's a completely different type of feeling. I mean, well, you guys saw one day, I think I posted a picture about how much I love the clouds. I really, truly do love clouds. But I just had the time to really sit there and enjoy the clouds the other day. And I just really loved it. And I've gone on some walks recently and taken pictures. I love trees as well. So some people may think I'm kind of weird. But anyway, I love nature. So, and it's now I actually have the energy to enjoy, nature and just enjoy life. One day, I think it was about a week ago, I came home and, maybe it was like this past Wednesday it was a couple days ago. I came home and was having this really good time with my daughter. Like, we were laughing, cracking up, we were watching TV together, we were, telling stories, I was playing with my dogs, all types of stuff. And I stopped for a moment, like, I'm really living life again. Like, I'm having fun and I just find joy in everything I do. So
yeah,
I love it.
I love it. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, it opens your eyes to realize what life was really like before and what life can be with energy. It's as if you were a child. It's that kind of energy, like you're a child, where you just get up and go and you're like, woohoo!
Yes.
But it's not like this high caffeine kind of situation. It's just a natural, high energy that you're just like, okay, I got my go juice in and I'm ready to rock and roll and I can literally do anything.
Yeah, you really do. You feel so good. And myself and a lot of people that are close to me, they know that I am extremely caffeine sensitive. I have, I can't really do coffee. I can maybe do a caffeinated tea. I've tried the 5-hour energies and I was that person that ended up in the ER. So I literally, and my coworkers, they know that I cannot do caffeine. When I do caffeine, I'm literally like, and then within 2 hours, I'm just like, okay, I'm going home. I'll see you guys later. I cannot, it just, caffeine just completely messes me up. I don't know. Right. But this has been the energy level is so natural. Like I said, the no jitters, the no crashing, and just being able to, I don't know, I kind of almost feel like I'm just floating.
It's
okay,
amazing.
I can do this and I can do that, and I'm able to focus on my daily tasks, and I'm not panicking. Before, I would start my day off and I would literally look at my to-do list and I would go into panic mode because it was just there was so much to do and it seemed overwhelming. And with this, I've been able to slow down and really focus on one thing at a time. And I've just been so much more productive with everything I've done. So,
and that's what's really great about this product. If you are extremely sensitive to caffeine, first and foremost, we have the decaffeinated, no caffeine product. So, which is great about this. But the one that's actually caffeinated, it's only a cup of coffee, 90 milligrams of caffeine, and that's not Starbucks. People, Starbucks is 200 milligrams or what have you. So, a normal cup of coffee that's from Folders or what have you. So you're not getting that kind of boost. The real boost is from the ketones and your body going into that ketogenic state, and it lasting. It stays in your body from 4 to 6 hours, or even longer.
But you still have energy all day.
Exactly.
There have been in these last couple of weeks, because I think you introduced the product to me about the 1st of August, or somewhere around there. So by week 2, oh shoot, I forgot my thought. This is why I don't go live.
That's what's great about week 2.
I start talking and rambling.
That's what's great about
it. But one thing I will say, and I really forgot my thought. But anyway, one thing I will say is that with me even being as caffeine sensitive as I am, the only one that I've ever used has been the caffeinated one, and I've had no issues, no problems. Oh, that's what I was saying. Getting through my day. I would say by day 5 or 7, I noticed that I was able to get up a lot easier in the morning. I like getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I do. Some people think I'm crazy for that, but that's me. So I was able to just naturally get up at 4:30, and it wasn't like I'm throwing my alarm across the room and being irritated and like, oh God, another day. No, like it was just like, okay, cool, time to get up. And then I would still be up until like 11 o'clock, maybe even 12. Some days it was till 2 o'clock in the morning. But that's just because I'm working on projects. It's not that it keeps you up.
Right.
But it gives you the energy to do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if you're ready to go to bed at 9:30, yes. It's not like you're going to be fighting to go to sleep or anything like that. But if you're just like, no, I want to just do this and I want to do that and I want to do this, you can do just capable of doing it, and it's not an issue. So.
Yeah, one of the benefits of it is having great sleep at night. I mean, I just remember having good sleep, and I'm like, and even if it's a short amount of sleep, it's deep sleep. Whereas before, I would go to bed for 8 hours, and I'd be exhausted the next morning. But I'm just not exhausted. But I love it too, because even if I wake up a little tired, I just drink this and I'm on my way, and I'm not crashing and burning. So I really love this product, and I love that that you're doing it, because I really am out to really help people be their best selves. This is all about you being 1% better than when you were yesterday. And I know when people come to you and they're like, oh, you need to do this product, you're thinking that you want them to just purchase something from you. It has nothing to do with that. And it has to do with you like feeling amazing.
Yeah.
Of course you're gonna pay a price for it, right? But that's with anything.
Yeah.
But I can't explain enough how this changes your life. It changes your mood.
Yes.
I mean, I went from being like a negative Betty all the time, and I really had a year of struggle mentally with my life, because I was doing all these things. I was going to school full time. I was working my business on the side that I wasn't getting results in. I was, working full time and singing part time and doing all these things, and I was crappy or okay in all of them. I wasn't amazing, and I couldn't focus, and I couldn't give good energy on these things because I was not at my best health to do so. Bottom line, and another bottom line is way too many things to be doing at one time anyways. But for those people can do it if you can focus. And the one thing great about this is, like, I'll take it and I can focus like no other now. Like I used to come to work late, maybe 15 minutes or so every day, and I used to be like, somewhat doing my work but not really. But now it's like I get all the things done on my list each day. I'm showing up each day, and my boss can tell too. I mean, it really is a difference between what you feel before and what you feel now. So so anything else you want to share? Are you what about your future? How do you feel like your future is going to be affected by this, or what are you looking forward to by doing this, or what have you? I should ask.
A lot of times people start different products, like she said, like for like weight loss purposes or things. And initially when she introduced it to me, she was definitely very excited, which made me very excited. Nympha and I, we've been friends now for a couple of years, so we've been there with each other through all the different things that we've tried and done and whatever. And she was really excited, and just hearing her excitement about it definitely was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. Because I want to be as happy as you are.
Right.
Like, whatever it is that you're doing that's got you so excited. So initially, my thoughts were like, yes, this is gonna be like the magic drink, and I'm gonna just lose all this weight, and and I'm just gonna have this Beyonce body or whatever the case may be. So since I've started, really my focus has changed, and I would just say that I'm not really so much focused on the weight loss. It's more of this stuff it just makes me feel so good that it makes me want to go out and work out, just naturally. I don't have to force myself. The other day, like I was telling them, I love crunchy food, and probably my favorite crunchy food would be chips. It's my weakness, but I don't even have a desire for it. I went and got cauliflower instead. I'm like, okay, well, what else can I eat that's crunchy? And I ended up with cauliflower. So I as far as like my future goals or plans or where I see this, I just see that it's gradually giving me the energy and the ability to focus on things
that are important.
that are important. So it's just, I know eventually, yes, the weight loss will come. It's just very hard to explain. I don't think I just can't describe it. I do know that it's helping me be a lot more productive in my personal life, more productive, a parent, doing things with working on my business. So as far as like what I see as my future, I see this awesome, amazing relationship with me and my daughter growing and building, and my business really taking off, which I'm excited about. I will be doing some testing next week that I had been putting off for months. Literally for months I had been putting off taking my tests, and just last week I was like, okay, to-do list, go, and I got my test scheduled. I've been studying for my test, and I'll be ready to take it within a week, because this stuff literally gave me the energy and the ability to just calm down and focus. So as far as my future, yeah, I eventually definitely see the weight loss benefits, because I don't have that desire. Like I said, my two favorite foods in the world are nachos and ice cream. Anybody who knows me, nachos and ice cream. But I don't care. I don't even
craving that.
No, I don't. And it has been slowly. The first week when I first started taking this, I still had nachos. I probably had nachos 3 times that week. Maybe I had ice cream. I really don't know. It's been a while since I've had ice cream anyway, so I'm not sure about that. But as the weeks have gone by, and even like just days, my desire for like carbs or sugary foods, it has decreased and has declined. So yeah, my future with it,
I agree. I feel like my third day of doing it, I was like flying high. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And then now I'm on my 24th day, and I'm like, it's even better than the third day. Like, it just gets better each day. And my first couple of weeks, I still had my gyro and mozzarella sticks and soda and all that stuff, and with having lots of energy. But now it's changed. Now I'm doing the ketogenic diet, and it's working well for me now. And but I had a hard time doing that before because I didn't have any energy to do it. Like, I just didn't have the focus and all. So you're totally going to get the weight loss. It's going to happen. I'm down 14 pounds myself. That is one of my goals, but more importantly, the fact of the matter is if I can eat well, work out, put positive food in my brain as far as like reading personal development, helping others, all of these things helps you to become a better person. And I'm really about people, being 1% better than they were yesterday. So, thank you so much for taking the time out, letting us know how this product's worked well for you. If you know Brittany, contact her. She's gonna, if you want to try this out. If you don't know, I'm actually going to be doing a 5 or 10 day experience packs for people that want to try this out. So just contact either of us, and we'll get you started on that. I'm going to be actually having it a week from now. I'm going to start a group with it. So I'd love to have you in that group with us. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you've got value out of this. And, time is precious. You can make more money, but the fact that you took the time out to watch this, it means a lot to us, because let's face it, you don't get time back. So thank you again, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.